And it's just a question of whisking to combine. This is really just a glue for the breadcrumbs later. You don't need to get it frothy or anything. Now, into the breadcrumbs, you want to grate a good 10 grams of Parmesan, and that's probably enough to fill an American quarter cupful pretty generously. Anyway, I'll just go by eye. Now, breadcrumbs are not difficult to make, but it's slightly tedious. You have to get good bread, you have to leave it to go stale, and then you have to grate it all or process it. And I found the easiest way of making breadcrumbs quickly is just by getting some pita bread, splitting it. In about 20 minutes it's dried out, and then you just need to process them. And I've really processed 3 pita breads here. That comes to about 175 grams of ordinary breadcrumbs. Right, just mix the cheese into the breadcrumbs. Very therapeutic. Okay, now it's just a question of dipping the chops first in the egg and then in the Parmesan sprinkled breadcrumbs. Just watch it in and keep the stuff over. I find that easier to press on. This is really wonderful weekend cooking because children love doing this. And while I might not exactly leave them alone for a bit of deep frying now, you can leave them alone with this stage. And I'm a great believer in child labour in the kitchen. There has to be some compensation. So, just in. And I wouldn't do more than about 3 in a pan of this size at one time, otherwise the heat will drop too much, and it's that which makes fried food get greasy. If you cook in hot fat like this, everything stays so crisp and light. Now, see? I'll just turn these over. Oh, lovely. Just a minute or 2 on each side until the crumbs are a deep, deep gold. You know, this is so simple, so quick. You could make huge batches of this and cook them all before a picnic without breaking into the merest hint of a sweat. I mean, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Just want to bite straight in at the risk of taking all the skin off the roof of my mouth. If anything could make a picnic bearable, it would be these. Just sort of crunch straight in. Listen to this. For a perfect picnic hamper, partner the crispy lamb chops with my fail-safe, low-effort potato salad. Just scoop out the scorched flesh of a few baked potatoes when they're cold and souse them in cumin, lemon juice, salt and olive oil and a scattering of spring onions. For a green salad that won't wilt or go soggy, however